Yeah, okay. Wish I could open up double stream, but no, not really. Yeah, Miyoko, I got you. Just a long line of ships. Torps, torps, no torps. And no torps on the battleships. Nice. Aircraft, no hydros. Good. York and Miyoko. And the Helen are the only thing I gotta worry about with hydros, but hey, guess what? There's only 2 things with torps, and I have a hydro. No radars either besides me. Some long-range gunnery. Not too excited to be engaged in myself. Especially because of my ship. Not looking to be the first thing targeted. Which, unsurprisingly, I probably will be. Take the Miyoko's torpedo tubes. Fast station. I don't know if they broke or not. Whatever, he's out of range anyways. Secondary torpedoes are gone. There's the torpedo tubes again. Hold on, I just got our Miyoko. Helm is on fire. Pop that. Come on, burn out. Holland's gonna burn out. Hopefully it's my burn. Probably not. Come on, give me the fire. Fire is she? Got her! King George V. Middle open water. Give me some open water gunboating. Do a little bit of it. So I have no cruisers left to worry about. All this is battleships. It means I can start playing islands. Everything does have a clear shot at me. If I can cloak, please. Go under. Close spotting, please. Thank you. Ooh. some of them there. Nagato can't fire at me because she's already shot. KGV, on the other hand, very well where she is. Okay, King George V got him. Now I'm in a good spot just to sit still. I'm fine to sit still here. Because if possible, I'm just going to shell this Nagato with Seika. Ah, that's gonna hurt. There's still a cruiser. I didn't know that until now. Best part is that cruiser can see me. Just got her sent up. Trying to burn this car out of the ground. See if we get lucky. We are doing fairly well for damage here. Need to outnumber them 2-1. Colorado's got their Colorado, nice. Can back up knowing where that Nagato probably is. York, I see. Catch her with some fire. Low angle. So we just see this target here, and I'm just going to continue shelling. exactly where this Colorado is and how to make him hurt. No, really not getting another fire. Okay, wow. Nagata though. This is nice, just sit here and farm. I don't get why I'm getting all the shatters, but I'm aiming at superstructure. Y'all can see that. I think you can. There's my high cal. Wither. Oh wow, that's impressive. Didn't think I'd get that. Sadly, no Kraken. Something that would have been absolutely overlooked right now. Come on. King George and Colorado will definitely push him out of B here. Wait, this Nagata doesn't even know about getting shot at. 11 clicks. Easy farm in here. Don't even need smoke. I just need an island. That could hold fairly well. Come on. There we go, Belfast. There we go, 132,000. Sat here and farmed. Nice. Easy. Easy. So hey guys, let me give you a rundown of the second game because, yeah, it turns out my audio didn't record for the second one, so this is recorded in post. That first one was from the stream the other day. And yeah, so we have another game on the HMS Belfast. I thought you guys might like to see a second game. This game, pretty much like the first, except with a few differences. So, first off, you'll note, instead of loading just HE, I'm loading AP. That's because I see a lot of cruisers, and I mean, there's a lot of battleships as well, but Belfast AP is hurts a lot more than a lot of people think it does. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go take CCAP, because there's one thing that I used in that last game that CCAP's got a lot of as well. And what are those? Islands. Not only just islands, but very small islands they can use to peek the guns over. And what does that mean? I stay concealed when I shoot. It's kind of a necessity given your small HP pool and the number of large caliber guns here. But the first thing you'll see is I see this. I'm like, damn, the Ashtok is out of range. Would love to start farming that with a little bit of HE, but I've got bigger fish to fry. Turn the corner. Hey, look, there's a Niznaw going to the sea cap. That's kind of deadly for me. Hey, look, there's a New Orleans. Is he reversing? I couldn't tell, so I just put shots up in the general direction. It looked like he was accelerating. Load HE for the Niznaw because, hey, look, Niznaw is a very big threat. And what else is coming this way? Well, there's a lot bigger fish than a Niznaw, even. So, what do? We slow down. Know I get spotted, pop the smoke immediately. Using it to sit and farm from the outside behind the island, this larger island, and giving smoke screen cover to my teammates who are pushing it behind me. Or who at least I thought were. You see, we have a cruiser who swings wide, a cruiser who's sitting still, and then me behind an island. And we're all on the same side. So, there's Fiji here as well. Same kind of ship as me. Got smoke screen, except he doesn't have the HE to farm. So, gonna pull out slowly. Move him forward, rev the engines up, and then kill him again. That's just so I can move forward to peek around this island. Niznaw is behind, hoping I can get shots off over it. Be surprised, you can get really cheeky angles with the Belfast guns. Fiji's broadside on. Still loading HE though, because I have an Niznaw at my front, and that's more dangerous to me. Now, if I realized how dangerously close this Niznaw had come, I would have been a little smarter about what I was doing. I still got 40 seconds in the smoke, but this Niznaw is starting to push in nose into me. And you'll see, there's another battleship way far out, and he's firing into the smoke. Who me and this cruiser are sharing. Shouting on the belts, Niznaw. I'm reversing solely for the fact that this Niznaw has gotten into my kind of safety bubble. The shores here is trying to torpedo the Niznaw. I'm going to start to accelerate. Solely for the fact that I've got nothing better to do and the Niznaw just fired. Well, at least that's what I thought. The secondary battery takes hold of me, and then Niznaw sinks a little bit of her fangs into me. Tries to drop torpedoes on me, and I'm going to turn nose in. Those 11-inch guns will still mangle me if they get anywhere close enough to get lucky. But HE, plus just the standard fact that he's got 3 cruisers on him, means he's not long for this world, and he's going back to port in very short order. Colorado coming broadside on. Thanking the other 2 cruisers here for the support because I needed it. I couldn't have won that battle on my own. And hey, look, there's an Indianapolis. Well, that Colorado's a bigger target, especially with the fact we don't have battleships here with us. And there goes my rear gun. I can still make work with 3 guns though. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna run into this Niznaw, mainly to cause this Colorado to throw this Colorado's aim off. But the Fiji's got guns on me, and well, I think she is predicting me to try to power through, because she's just nipped me out the front. So what am I gonna do? Gonna keep loading HE because I don't know when that Colorado's gonna come around with the broadside and try to eat me alive. And hello, Colorado. I know your guns are aimed at me. You don't need to remind me for it. Because guess what? If I get hit, I know I'm going to be in a hell load of trouble. Turns out those guns aren't aimed at me and aimed at something behind me. King George decided me to turn back. I take the torpedo tubes out of Fiji, who's already seemed to launch them, which is nice. Colorado here, giving me what could be flat broadside. Indy looking to come around the corner. Doesn't want to try it though. I'm slowly turning away here to get better angles. And then this Fiji shows herself. I'm gonna pop my smoke. Load AP. Because that flat broadside on the Fiji is absolutely delectable. Am I gonna catch Citadel? No, I don't. I managed to ricochet, which kind of sucks. Gonna load it up on the superstructure for the Colorado, though. Which, it does pretty mean damage. 1,000 damage a shell. 2 shells. And hey look, that Fiji is still flat broadside on. Sure, there's torpedoes, but I'm in a way where I'm not gonna hit them. So, time to unload on the Fiji. This AP Citadel 1. I'm looking to see if she'll come around the other side of the island. She doesn't look like it, so Colorado it is. Fire another set off the Colorado. Fiji cloaks herself behind the island, but, well, I've got an idea where she is, and so do the other cruisers here. She's trying to shell me. It's got a pretty good idea where I am. Continue the reverse. And you'll note here that, something does seem a bit off about the position I'm in. Well, I'm just going to continue reversing, and suddenly, Fiji's behind the other islands, and you got a Colorado broadside to me. Well, Indianapolis is holding up behind an island, and what am I not able to get to currently that she's got a lot of cover of? The islands. But also, Indianapolis is giving me her Citadel and a flat broadside, so we're just going to start punishing it. Sure, she's a heavy cruiser with a hydro and a radar at tier 6, but that doesn't matter to me. Take another bite out of her Citadel and some big guns. Take one of her big guns out, and Fiji's nose on. Fire an AP at my broadside, I've already predicted it. What I do end up doing though is giving broadside to Colorado. Trying to keep it flat. Fiji, trying to get the rear guns trained too. Gonna do a lot with the rear guns and the front guns here. Catch her Citadel again. And well, Fiji and Indianapolis aren't looking too good. Enemy Fiji goes to the shores, and well, this Indianapolis here, well, I'm finally getting my islands I wanted. So what does that mean? I'm gonna be aggressive. I'm not gonna need my radar because I already know he's behind this island. In the fact I know he's already trying to pick me out, which means he's gone. I do take a nice little nip to the front. And well, all that's left is the enemy Ashitaka and the Colorado. But first, I want to make sure we get this base. So I'm sitting here, enemy Ashitaka gets a high cal. And I'm trying to be very sneaky here, since I'm the only cruiser left on this front, and one of the only cruisers left for my team. Which, you'll note, is going to support the end of the battleships. So I'll make sure I cap C, come around, and I'm pretty sure I can get away with unloading a little bit of AP on this Colorado before it gets too dangerous. But no, since my radar ran out, I gotta load HE. And ask the team for help here because that's the smart thing to do. And you'll note here, we're in a pretty mean situation to be up in here. Us versus the Colorado, well, it's tough odds. pop the Hydro to see if I could Hydro her out, but she's out of Hydro range. So I'm going to slowly try to peek around this island. And, well, looky here. Spotted. Colorado. Turning away. Gonna fire a few guns off. She's gonna try to catch me huge here. The island here is good cover, but I need the support of the team. Shores thinks I have smoke screen and King George wants me to spot. Tell the Shores I don't have smoke screen, but I will go and deal with catching the spot for you. So I'm moving forward. Colorado tries to blind fire, and who comes a little bit close for comfort, but her guns have fired, and I can unload on her a little bit. Shores again thinking I have smoke screen when I don't, so gotta deal with that, but I just gotta be a little bit more aggressive. Trying to use these islands to the little bit of advantage I have here. Fire off on one side, thinking where the Colorado might be. Don't catch anything with it though. And you'll see me come around the other side of the island, and in 3, 2, 1, start slowing down, and this Colorado is thinking I'm on the coming around the other side of the island, so I'm just gonna unload HE, put the engine in full, take a fire, and my nose is about to eat some hell. 300 HP, and I'm gonna try to survive the best I can here. So, using all the maneuvering I know, because if you don't know, those secondary guns will leave me alive. All I'm meant to do here now is act as spot for the team, get the high cal, and at this point, try to get a fire, which, if you see the ticking damage, I have. But yeah, this Colorado here is just gonna get shelled now, because I'm acting as support. So, 100,000 damage, slowly ticks up. And yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more content, and join us in the Discord below. So yeah, bye now.